Nutrient materials are usually jelly-like emulsions or fluids, which favor the growth of bacteria. Koch made other discoveries that helped lay the foundations of modern. Countless bacteria are at work in this clover field. They are growing in the little nodules at the plant roots. Bacteria in these nodules take nitrogen from the air.
Subliminal advertising. That means you will never see or hear the name of the product. Oh, it'll be there on the screen all right, but the naked eye cannot detect it.
It's supposed to be bad luck to open an umbrella in the house.
Oh! Popeye, you closed that umbrella.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming so soon. Welcome back to a drawing stream, because I haven't done one of these since like July or June. Sorry, but we'll get back to it now. What was that? That was our new Beat Right Back screen. Yo, I would like to make a request. Are you saying that because you're reading the text that I put on screen? Like at the moment, just because usually you guys like I appreciate getting requests and stuff, and there will be times where I will say like, I don't know what to do, so give me requests. But for the time being, I think today, just because it's a simple way for me to adjust my brain to getting back into doing this, I'm gonna do what I usually do, and I have a big list of random cartoon characters, and I will have it generate a random character that I will draw. And then it's also good for like discussion stuff, because I can easily come up with like things to say about the shows that come up and stuff. So I have music here. Hopefully it's not too loud. It should be okay. I didn't listen to the stream before going, because it should just work. We got like 2 hours and 19 minutes of Pikmin music here for us. So we will sit down, we'll listen to that, and I will be here doing this for an hour or two. I don't know. Because before doing the stream, I was thinking like, it's been forever since it feels like it's been forever since I've done digital drawing stuff, but it really hasn't, because I just did like a little bit of animation for the intro to my BoJack Horseman review, and then like almost 2 months ago now, I animated something that I still haven't put out on YouTube, because it's like a part of something that I've been very lazy to get to. But right now, the first character that my list has given me is Oskov the Bear from Evil Con Carne. So, if anybody knows who that is, raise your hand. But I vaguely do, I guess. We just use our memory and draw what shows up. It'd be a good idea to draw Gumball secondary characters, because there's a million of them. That is a good idea. How many pages are on the Gumball wiki? I know definitely the Adventure Time wiki too has like a bajillion random characters on it. Like even if they show up for 5 seconds, you get a page. I don't know exactly what like this is what I'm visualizing in my head right now. I see like the purple like bug villain guy from Powerpuff Girls, but that is not who this is. Bear from Evil Con Carne, and he looks like this. I mean, he's got to have like a rounded body. Then he has his heart and his brain showing, and they're like separate characters. I don't know who's a fan of Evil Con Carne. Like probably nobody, right? I was just thinking about that. Like, when Billy and Mandy got greenlit, like I guess Cartoon Network couldn't decide between these two shows that Maxwell Adams had in mind. So for a little while, Evil Con Carne and Billy and Mandy aired together as like one show, and then everybody realized that Billy and Mandy was more interesting and marketable, so they stopped doing Evil Con Carne and just went with Billy and Mandy. That's the kind of thing that I would turn into like a trivia video at some point. I feel like it. Here, he's gonna have like a dog mouth even though he's a bear. On the whites of his eyes. These aren't, oh, that looks a little messed up though. Aren't gonna be perfect drawings at all. It's just an excuse for me to sit here and talk to you guys and hopefully get you guys drawing as well. Because, you know, I don't know, I'd assume we've all been doing a good amount of drawing during quarantine time. I definitely was way more back when I was doing these streams regularly and when I had like school and had art homework and stuff. And then basically after July, I've been slacking. Slacking on this aspect of my attempts at talent anyways. There we go. Something like that. I'll give him like freckles. He probably has a little white on his face. I will, of course, as well. This is just like looking like Scooby-Doo, but I guess that's kind of the intention of the character design to begin with. I will get a picture of him after we do this so that we know what the heck it is I'm visualizing in my head as I do this horrible sketch. Probably too green. Now it's like Barney. The Barney color palette. What are we saying in chat? Amazing World Gumball finale was so disappointing. The creator talked about doing a movie. Yeah, I'm confused about what happened because Gumball definitely just like ended, and that's why people are like disappointed by it. I still never. That might literally be the only episode of Gumball that I haven't. Well, there's definitely a lot of Gumball that I haven't seen, but I didn't watch the finale. I think probably the final few episodes I never saw. But then they made like a mini series or something afterwards, right? Or was that before it? There we go. So this is his brain. His brain's like alive in a separate character. The only I know I've saw a little bit of Evil Con Carne on like Cartoon Network's website before when I was probably like 11 or younger. So I don't really know much about it. I just recognize these things because I thought the designs and stuff were cool. But I have no memory of the actual show. This is his heart. His heart is also a living separate character. Oh, look, we got a Twitch follower. Bren Leaf 0. Thank you. Following. Didn't play the sound for me on my end. But, oh well. Sometimes it just does that. I'm drawing this on the right layer, right? Probably spending too much time on this one, but yeah, gotta warm up. Gotta warm up. Probably I pull up the other chat too. So there we go. That's a good base, I guess. Let me get a picture of him. Oh, he has like clothes, kind of. Wait, it's not his heart, it's his intestines. Hang on a second. We'll get a picture. I guess I sort of knew what I was doing. Out of context, me saying what I just said was probably very weird. Here we go. This is what he looks like. I probably sort of had the right idea. But I feel kind of I feel like Mandela effect right now. Like that's his intestines, or is that his heart? It's got to be his intestines because it's got the squiggle at the bottom and like where it is. But my brain was always telling me it was his heart, but I guess that's wrong. Oh well. Let's merge these and do that. Go here. That's one beautiful dog or cat or bear. Wait, it's a bear? Yes, it's a bear. Exactly. There's the proof right there that I'm not good at this. Did he have ears on the drawing? I don't remember now. Okay, the next character that my random list gave me was also a character. There's a huge list, so it is very strange of the odds of this happening. But it gave me General Scar from Billy and Mandy, who was also a character in Evil Con Carne, and he was added to Billy and Mandy after Evil Con Carne got canceled. So that's interesting. So I guess we'll draw him. I don't know. I did stream the Billy and Mandy video game like that was. I don't even want to think about how long ago that was because it was probably really long ago, even though it feels like I just did it. But you know, he looks like this. That's too big. He's gonna look like a Clone High character a little bit. Yeah, he's got like this going on. He probably has an ear. This is not right. This is very bad. Probably has a thin neck. Not a good hat, but he's got like a general hat. Big eyebrows. A little too big. I'm gonna look probably more like a Dexter's Lab character or something. And then his other eye has a scar on it. Hopefully it's this eye and I'm doing that right. It's probably a little okay, actually. Although I don't remember what his body looks like at all. I mean, he's got to have like a military suit of some kind. We'll just stop it there. We'll just do a head. Then he doesn't have any hair or anything, so I mean, I don't know. Probably something like that. Do you have any fictional crushes? Just asking. I mean, now that I'm an old man, and by that I mean 21 years old, I don't think about cartoon characters like that. But I don't know. It's hard for me to think. That. I know it's definitely very, very common for, like, people really, a lot of people have crushes on, like, the Teen Titans characters, but I didn't watch that show much when I was growing up. Hello, Wolf, welcome. Welcome back. We're just doing this for the first time since July or something. It's already almost October. Freaking wild. I kind of wish, I mean, I guess I can let's just draw over it, because his scar is like red. So we go on this layer, do that, there we go, that's good, I guess. And I don't know if his eyebrows have color. I'm gonna assume that they probably don't, but we'll make them like gray. There we go, that's good enough. He has a mustache and a beard in the Underfist Billy and Mandy spin-off. But that's okay. General Star. There he is. Okay, I did the eyes right. So that's good. Here, this is about the exact, like, portion of his body that I drew. There we go. That's not too bad. His eyes should be bigger, which is weird because usually I draw eyes too big. But that's what I messed up here. He could be smiling too, I guess, but he's angry. It's freaky. Like, his other eyes, freaky. Not having a pupil. Did the music stop, or is it just very quiet now? I think it's just very quiet now. I don't hear it anymore. So there's them. Let me take a sip of water, and then we will generate our next character. I've done that before. There we go. We'll do Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. This list also has Nickelodeon characters, so I don't know why it's only giving me Cartoon Network characters, but okay. Almost a spoopy month. I need to draw something for a spoopy month, and I don't know what. I think I only did it once, but like when my channel was very young, I like re-themed my channel to be all orange and stuff to match Halloween. That's too much work though. So unless I have like a lineup of Halloween videos ready to be produced, I probably won't do stuff like that. Although it's looking like on my hopefully my chat bot has a link to it. I don't remember if I set it to do that, but it looks like on my next video topic poll, Over in the Garden Wall is winning with the votes. So, you know, very timely thing to talk about because it's how. Excuse me. This is now Wilt's gonna look like he is melting. He has an eye. He has another eye. The other eye, I think just like General Scar, the other eye. No, I think it has a pupil. It's just like a lazy eye. This is gonna look a little weird, but I guess he just looks a little weird because he's imaginary. All characters are imaginary. There's one eye. All right. And he's very happy. He's always happy. I know his whole thing was that he like apologizes too much. And I don't know why I've always permanently remembered that that's his character trait, but I've remembered it. I'm also very surprised he's never shown up otherwise on one of these random list generation things. I feel like he might have stitches or something on his face. I don't know. He's also very tall, so we will make him very tall. We'll draw him going off the frame. Because I guess that's a spoiler. Do we want Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends spoilers? I don't know if it was considered a movie. Maybe it was, but there was like a special episode where Wilt went out to find who created him, and it was like some kid who wanted someone to play basketball with, and that's why Wilt is so tall. And I think he even has like a sports like jersey number on him. There we go, something like that. Very long arms. There we go. He can be naked, I guess. I think he definitely has like the number 1 written on his chest or something. We'll do that. We'll do 0, 1. Probably looks a little weird. Maybe he has like a collar. Like a shirt collar, not like a dog collar. They don't treat imaginary friends like that. There we go. That's good enough. That's extremely simple, but it's kind of how, blue is just a blob, right? You can't really get that wrong. Wilt Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Bro, I had the exact correct number, but he does have stitches on him. Oh, and he's missing an arm. I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? That's like his defining character trait aside from the eye. I guess I was too focused on the eye, but there we go. That's good. I got the eyes right. He's a little too tall. I guess his legs are longer than his body is. I had that backwards, but that's not too bad. We can start a new blank layer now. Stuff. What are we saying here? Kind of on topic, drawing cartoons. Have you heard of Clone High? Of course I have. I've known about Clone High for a while because back in my mom is home and she's very excited to see our dog, so I apologize if that gets picked up in the microphone, but it probably won't. I've known about Clone High for a while because it used to be like one specific clip from it was a meme back in the day. What are we drawing now? We're drawing Betty from Adventure Time. Okay, I could do that. So I think there's like 2 different occasions where I began watching Clone High, but I never actually watched all of it. But that's something I need to do now before it's not relevant. It's definitely impossible to avoid Clone High at the moment. It is everywhere, and it kind of deserves to be. And it's getting a reboot of some sort eventually. Here, we're gonna cheat. We're gonna do this, and then I don't have to draw the other part of the glasses. There we go. Ha ha ha. And then I think there's the inside of her glasses is also glasses color. And then she has like pink skin for some reason. Probably just specifically to trick people into thinking that she was related to Princess Bubblegum or something back when the show started. JFK is amazing. I think Clone High deserves this recognition. It's a really good show. And it's it was very short-lived too. It's probably only like 13 or so episodes. I'd be surprised if it was over like 20 episodes, but maybe it is. But I don't think it is. That's definitely too pink. This is gonna just be like Princess Bubblegum cosplaying Betty, I guess. And Evie said that even though I'm a Danganronpa fan, I don't talk about it. I haven't made videos about it. I know. That's why I very much am hoping to get videos done about the stuff that those creators have moved on to work on too. One of the first videos for my channel I was ever going to do was going to be a review of the first Danganronpa game, but I never went through with it. Probably just because I got lazy. But like now that I'm aware that so many people that are here like are into that series, I'm definitely more willing to eventually get it involved in discussion stuff somehow. But I'll definitely end up talking about because I was literally just thinking about this a few minutes ago. The new anime that they're working on, I will absolutely do hopefully multiple videos about that. I don't know if I'll do an episode like a video per episode of that show. I guess I could try to do that and see what people think. But he also does. She doesn't have orange hair. This is just incorrect. She has like dark red hair. But oh well, she has orange hair now. We're also just drawing busts today, I guess. No arms or legs today, except for Wilt. Wilt's got arms and legs. Let me make this. Make her skin color a little more correct. And I apologize if I miss chat messages. You guys are talking so much, but I think that's awesome. But it's hard to multitask. I don't have a mouth yet. It doesn't. I guess I mean it's gonna look weird, but I'll just give her like correct hair color, even though I made the outline the incorrect hair color. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. I guess kind of looks like lava, but okay. A little too thick. There we go. That's good. Adventure Time characters don't have noses, so easy peasy. And we just need to look this up. Betty, Adventure Time. Surprisingly, her other design is what shows up first, rather than her normal design. That's there we go. Not bad. Her glasses are pointier than I did, but I'm also pretty surprised that her shirt is green. I felt like that was wrong, but pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's probably the best one that we've done so far. But I mean, it's Adventure Time, so of course I'm like obsessive about it and knew what I was going for. Put her there. Zoom in, and we will move on, and we will drink water and see what you guys are saying. Oh my god, I tried doing symmetry in Paint SAI, and you just did it. What the hell? Well, I cheated. I just copy and pasted something that I drew already, but I would assume, I don't know if this has like a symmetry tool like Photoshop has, but Photoshop has a symmetry tool that was very cool. And I know, let's see, Clip Studio Paint had one too. Clip Studio Paint was like super on sale recently because it always is, and everybody was talking about it. So I got a trial for it. And I was kind of overwhelmed and didn't want to keep using it. I think I'm so used to SAI at this point that unless I eventually get Adobe Creative Suite, which I definitely will at some point in my life, I don't think I'll ever end up using anything else to draw. Just because I draw so simply, like I don't need all the complex paints and stuff because I don't know how to use that stuff. Let's get a good character. I have no idea. Oh, we don't want to do that. Ralph from Ed, Edd and Eddy. We could do Ralph from Ed, Edd and Eddy. He has like gray skin. Like all the Ed, Edd and Eddy characters are so weird because you have to get them exactly right or they will look like so weird. But they have like they're all very disproportionate. I guess disfigured is the right term to use, but that kind of sounds like mean. But they got like ears in weird places. Some of them have different locations for their eyes and stuff. Like, look, I'm doing his ears first because I feel like his ears aren't aligned. Maybe they are, but that's the vibe I get from just thinking about him. I'm a Chiaki and Kaede stand first and second, a human second. Oh, that's like an eyebrow. I'm like drawing an absolutely different character, but that's a really good accidental eyebrow, but this was supposed to be his hair. I don't know exactly how his hair is. That's too big. That's too big. Let's restart the hair. Definitely like goes like this. There we go. That's probably good. So I guess you don't count as a Danganronpa content creator. I guess not. I would like to be, but the thing is that like you know, until I started doing these streams, I didn't think it would be worth doing because I already focused myself on cartoons so much. But you know, I guess Danganronpa is technically a cartoon that you guys all like. But like I don't like, it's a lot of work to like read a game like that. But if I ever replayed it, I'd stream it. Maybe, I don't know. I think I made his skin a little too dark. Shirt. Probably gonna make this a little too dark as well. I don't know, it just has a red stripe on it. Maybe this is what Eddie's shirt looks like. And I'm getting, well, they both have the same shirt. 'Cause Eddie has like a vertical stripe, but Ralph's has like horizontal ones. I don't know what Ralph's eyebrows are like. This is the make or break part where we have to get the eye correct. Right? That's wrong. That's not correct. I feel like his eyes are connected like that, but they aren't. It feels more natural for my personal art style to draw eyes like separated. So we'll do that. There we go. We'll give him like a creepy smile, even if that isn't necessarily the intention. This just looks like a rage comic face. There we go. Ta-da! That's there. There's Ralph. I know you don't want to do requests, but Akane, if you feel up to it, thanks. I love you, man. Okay, I'll keep it in mind because I know you keep talking about her. Let's get a Ralph pick. I almost just searched Ralph pick. Like, no, they're not. Google is not going to know what that means. He has a unibrow. Okay, and his ears are aligned. Okay, so I was wrong about that. I definitely made his skin messed up too, and his eyes are a little far apart. His nose shape is wrong. He's definitely squigglier because that's like, oh, and his shirt's messed up too. But you know, that's the iconic identity thing, is that the show is like on fire and it's sizzling at all times. I think that's literally the effect is like literally called sizzling outline or something. There we go. That's, you know, for a from memory drawing. That's like all right. Ralph next to Betty. She definitely does not want to be next to him. She has no choice. I know what you were doing requests. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna be mad at anybody for saying that. But just at the moment, just for me to get used to doing stuff, I'm just drawing some random stuff. Anyways, life has many doors, Ed boy. Yep. Did I say that yet? Life has many doors, Ed boy. Something like that. Look, it gave me Dr. Princess from Adventure Time, who essentially has the same exact design as Betty, but her like skin color is different. Brass Sword Wizard. That's too. Okay, so why is this here? Oh, this because Adventure Time. Abraham Lincoln showed up because Abraham Lincoln is featured in Adventure Time. But you know what? Because we're talking about it, we could draw Abraham Lincoln from Clone High, you know, from memory, because I don't really know. Like he's a weird one. He's got like the, oh, that's too thick. He's got like a nose like this. I mean, I guess I just have to think about Abraham Lincoln and then draw him like very cartoonishly. So aren't his eyes like, his eyes are like this, right? I don't know how his chin is though, but he definitely has like a neck beard. Yeah, that's probably right. Probably right. This is Picasso paint. The ear, hair. Speaking of Abraham Lincoln and Clone High, this is something that I will absolutely probably make into like a TikTok or something, because it's a fun fact that I don't know if anybody's aware of. But because the creators of Clone High were also the directors of the Lego movie, the Lego Abraham Lincoln character that appears in the Lego movie for a few seconds is voiced by the person who voices Abraham Lincoln in Clone High. This is also why Clone High has like a cameo appearance in the background of Spider-Verse at one point, because it's the same creators. There we go, something like this. He's got like a... Does his neck like do this? Like that's like scary, but it doesn't do that. We're gonna keep it like that. He's like a SCP of some kind at this point. He's got like boils or something on his face. We're gonna give him the beard. There we go. This isn't too bad. My brother was watching this earlier today, so like I feel like I just saw all the characters. Why is the music keeps getting quieter and quieter for me? But maybe I keep instinctively pressing the volume slider on my end. What are we saying in chat? Sorry, I'm not reading in chat. The art style is called boiling lines. Oh, the Ed and Eddie effect is boiling lines. Okay, so I was a little right with sizzling. I'm gonna take a walk. I'll be right back. All right, Rin, thank you for joining. Well, you did. Remember him having a long neck. He does have a long neck. I like your funny words, Magic Man. This is not... I guess this is technically relevant to Clone High, because I saw a Clone High version of this meme. But that TikTok video... the TikTok video of those two twins, where they're doing like a quiz, and it asks who painted the Mona Lisa, and they say, Da Vinci? That's the absolute funniest thing in the world to me at the moment, and I will pull that up in a second. After we do this, I'll play that because I have to. I always mess up skin tones, but there we go. That's like probably right. I think his hair is probably darker than this. Well, I'm gonna be very shook when I look at an actual picture of him, and then I'm like, oh, I was right. There we go. He's like coming out of a hole. I guess we could draw a shirt so it looks a little more normal. I don't know, he has like a blue shirt or something, right? Like it's blue and white. He also needs pupils. That is important. This just looks like Shaggy. I feel like he should have a little bit of like this going on. He's a teenager. All teenagers look like that. That's what I looked like before I shaved like an hour ago. And then I'm like, he has like zits. There we go. That's like a little good. If you looked at this, you would be like, is that supposed to be Abe from Clone High? And I'd be like, yeah, you got it. Oh, his beard is pointy. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's not the best representation. Here we go. This is a bad quality picture, but for a show like this, it's hard to find good quality pictures. Here you go. Yeah, again, from memory, it's pretty good. And I was a little right with his neck. It's bent in like a different way, but yeah, and his ear is higher up and bigger. This is more like a Fairly Odd Parents version of him. He also just has like one mole, I guess, because I guess Abraham Lincoln probably actually has a mole. Obviously, that's what the characters are based on. Excuse me. Hang on. This song is loud. I don't know why this is loud. I need to pull up this meme real quick because it's very funny. Here we go. If I could do this without messing everything up. Turn the volume up a little bit. Might be too quiet. Or might end up being too loud. I apologize. Here we go. We must look at this. Please look at this.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Oh, yeah. Da Vinci?
I cannot stop thinking about this video. Anyways. Back to art. He has an Adam's apple. Yeah, okay, so that's what it is. I have a screwy Adam's apple too. That's something people bring up all the time. I've been having to babysit my my younger cousin, and he like literally like touched my neck, and he was like, "What is that? Why do you have that?" And I'm like, "Bro, we all have it. Mine just looks weird. I'm sorry." I need to pull my windows back up. Any Danganronpa characters I hate or dislike? I don't hate any of the characters, but there's ones that I think are just like kind of like boring. Like maybe I don't get them. And I can't even. The thing is that I can't remember their names. But the guy from Danganronpa 1 who yells a lot, people really like him. I don't really get what his whole thing was. Same with the other guy, the biker dude with the cool hair. Like, he has a cool design, but I didn't really care for like his character too much. And that's sort of it, I guess. I think Danganronpa 2 has the best cast in my opinion, just because they're the goofiest. But 3 is definitely the most fleshed out like game overall. But I adore how like jarring and goofy and different Danganronpa 2 is compared to the other games. Anyways, let's keep going. Give me a lot of Adventure Time characters. Adventure Tim. Adventure Tim is a character from the Adventure Time comics, and I have no idea what he looks like, but I think he's just like a weird form of Finn. We drew her before. Just gave me the same character twice. Why would it do that? Look, it just gave me Magic Man from Adventure Time. We were just saying, "I like your funny words, Magic Man." Do we want to just keep doing Clone High? I'll do JFK from Clone High. Whatever. We'll conform. We'll conform. You know, he looks something. He looks something like this. He's got the weird eyes that are like this. And then he's got a nose. Definitely looks like this looks like a Mario enemy or something. Head is long. So the thing about I don't know how comparable it is, but I get the same, like Total Drama Island and Clone High give me the same sort of vibes with their character designs, how like flat and geometric they are. But it's interesting because Clone High definitely wasn't flash animated like Total Drama is. Gonna look a little weird. I can't exactly recall like how his hair is. Let's undo that. His hair goes like there we go. Teeth. I guess we should probably make his ear connect to his head. I don't know what Pikmin song this is, but it's pretty depressing. Screw Celestia from Danganronpa as well. She has a really awesome design though, but yeah, she's kind of I think she's cool, but in terms of like character development, yeah, I think she isn't the best that series has to offer. And again, sorry, I hard for me to read the chat and do these. Nothing bad ever happens to the enemies. The Mono Cubs, enough said. I'm glad they died twice. I think the Mono Cubs are very funny. But I can understand that. I think the way that like Danganronpa was very self-aware of the fact that like it kept adding like Monokuma mascot characters in each new game because it had to. But like they knew that they were just so they like totally like deliberately like put no effort into them and just made them like ridiculous joke characters. I don't know how his hair goes. Like, let's do it like this, right? That's probably right. That seems right actually. We're talking about Clone High and Danganronpa. You know what? They're both about high schoolers, so I mean, somebody's done it already. There's some sort of like redrawing the Clone High characters as Danganronpa characters. Whoops, that's the wrong fill color. That turned him into Mr. Game & Watch. we go. This as well. I probably should have closed the gap on like the teeth part here. That's gonna look a little. We'll give him the darker hair color, Abe, but hair color. He has a red. This is probably the best drawing I've done today. Nope, that's his hair color. He's now a hairy man. There we go. Right. Right, something like that. Yeah, okay. We're killing it here. I'll post this one on TikTok. They'll love it. On color. And, I guess I select the mouth and we draw the teeth. Ding. A little better. That's gonna be very hard to get right. There we go. That's good enough. That's probably a little too big. There we go. This is good. This is a good drawing. I don't know exactly like how his eyebrows look. Just kind of do that, I guess. There we go. Right? Ice King twerking. Yes. That's my special donation emote GIF that appears on screen is Ice King twerking. All right. JFK. Clone High. Do you think if you search, if I just search JFK, does Clone High show up? Like, is Clone High currently more relevant than the actual president? No, okay, not quite yet. It'll get there. It'll get there. Or maybe like the U.S. government like dictates Google and they like can't, they can't let that happen. There we go. That's good. It's a bit of a huge picture here, but. That's good. Good job, me. See, I'm a huge Clone High fan. You kidding me? Pretty sure Total Drama Island did take inspiration from Clone High, or at least other TV shows that resemble Clone High. You know, that's a good point, because Clone High was definitely before. Like, my brain wants to say that they were the same time, but they probably weren't. Whoops! There goes his color. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. Let's move him to like the middle of the frame. That's good. All right. Now, what do we got next? I think I did that before. I'm just gonna look through my random list again. It's giving me repeats. A lot of repeats. Why is it giving me repeats? Oh man, these so many. There's more Adventure Time characters in this list than there are. I don't think have I gotten a single Nickelodeon character upon refreshing this thing. Do I have any total drama characters on this list? Now we're talking about that. Now I want to draw one. I'm getting a lot of 16 characters. But I don't know which the only 16 character I know the name of is Nikki, right? That's like the goth girl's name. I don't know what name belongs to any other character. Well, you know what? Since it's taking me too long to come up with one, we can refer back to what Ren suggested, and we can do Akane from Danganronpa from memory, of course. So it'll be very bad, and in my art style, of course, because I can't draw anime. I probably talked about this before, but like, you know, everybody always makes fun of anime for being like anime, you know, like visually. But it's very, very hard to draw the like very exact proportions of and spacing of like eyes on anime faces, and like it's very like anatomy driven in a way that very, very hard for me to draw. So this is my new thing that I started like recently, is I always draw eyebrows like squiggly. I don't really know why. That's just how we do it now. The song seems kind of loud. I apologize if the music is overshadowing my voice, but hopefully it's not. I don't know what color her eyes are. They're probably just brown, like her hair. Oh, I mean, Dr. like actually they gotta have the pointy chin at least. That's how you know it's supposed to be an anime character. And then her hair is just like Spike Nation. It's like it's all over the place. I don't know if it twirls over her face like this. That seems kind of right. So we'll do that. Then it's like wavy. Yeah, that's a good wave there. How long have I been going, by the way? Only 40 minutes? Okay, wow. Time. Sometimes time flies when you're having fun. Sometimes it like is totally normal. This is definitely quite a little exaggerated on the hair. Her hair probably doesn't actually like come out from her head this much. Oh, something like that. Oh, I also drew her. And she had her neck. She just has a shirt and a skirt on, right? Oh, something like that, and it's the part where we mess up. The arms. She is a girl, so she needs a little bit of this going on. I'm very bad at drawing body parts. I apologize. Here, we could just do this. Maybe a little bit collarbones too. There we go. Now it's a person. That's her skirt. Buttons. Does her shirt? I feel like it does, right? Her shirt, like, it's unbuttoned a bit, but like it goes all the way down to her skirt, right? Like her waist isn't showing at all. Now this is the fun part where we get to mess up all the colors. We also got to draw like food next to her because that's her whole thing. That she yells a lot, and likes food. Maybe she's a little lighter than that. Yeah. And now this is a bad music video because the volume is very fluctuating all over the place. It's distracting me. Oh, that's like a perfect hair color. But now we got to do the thing that I love doing, that I'm legally required to do on all anime characters that I attempt to draw. Do like the hair highlight thing. Ooh. Never tell if it actually looks good or not, but it makes me feel like it makes the drawing look better. if I put a little bit of highlights. Body parts, yeah. And this is like one thing, because I was talking about it before. The way I like, nobody uses the paint bucket tool, right? Like, I'm not supposed to be using it. I'm supposed to be like manually coloring things in. If I was like a real artist, that's what I'd be doing, right? But I was told by something that Clip Studio Paint always actually fills in shapes, unlike every other art program that like leaves pixels like this, and it's very annoying. So that was like the main thing where I was like, maybe I should buy Clip Studio Paint just for that. So, like in Photoshop, I figured out like when you select something, you have to manually go and then like modify the selection area so that it fills every pixel. It's like, it's stupid, but also it's my fault for drawing the way I do, I guess. We need this one to look pretty. Let's make her eye color the same as her hair, I guess. Whoops, that's not right. I need to draw these on another layer. They were such good circles too. Now they're going to be a little messed up. It's always, you always do the best the first time you draw, even if you undo it and you're like, I can make it look better. You're wrong. Like the first time you did it, you were right. And give her like the Danganronpa eyes, where it's like, so that you can tell that it's supposed to be a Danganronpa character. My favorite thing in the whole wide world is seeing anime characters drawn in like Western art styles. And it's usually like, you know, a lot of the stuff that I like, a lot of the animes I like are like rare. So very uncommon for like me to see fan art of shows that I really, really like. But you know, that's why I spend a lot of my time just like doing it myself. Here, she can be blushing. Has to. I can't draw a character who's supposed to look cute and not have them blush. Then like, you know, you need the instinctive like, oh, they have big eyes and they're blushing. They're cute. I want plush of them. There we go. Perfect. Somewhat perfect. We can get a reference picture of her. When I type, do my keyboard sound effects get caught up in the microphone? Because they shouldn't, hopefully. Oh, her hair is longer than I made it. There she is. Is this a huge picture? No. Here. We see the part of her that I drew. There we go. She's shorter though. Ta-da. See, you can tell one is a anime thing drawn by a professional anime person, or one is me. What? Different layers here. So there you go, Rin, if you're here, but she's probably still gone. Now let me run to the bathroom real quick, because it has been an hour, like exact, which and I am getting a little bit of a headache from staring at this computer screen. So I thought I turned my light on. Did I forget to turn my light on in my room? I will do that as well. But I will be right back, and we'll probably go for just another 30 minutes or so, because I'd like to get off a little, or you know, I usually do 2 hours, but we mix things up around here. But yeah, let me pull the overlay up, and I will be right back.
Don't be silly, Alice.
Every animal and bird. If we would all be human, this world would be in rhyme. So be human.
Since this is her intention, candelabra are chosen which are not too high and which will hold enough candles to furnish sufficient light.
All right, men, step right over here and get get your free cigars.
You might be eating your lunch when the flash comes. Duck and cover under the table. Then, if the explosion makes anything in the room fall down, it can't fall on you.
Have 3 square meals each day, including foods such as milk and foods made with milk, eggs or other protein foods, and vitamin B.
Jean thought she might try it. Maybe once she learned the skills of the game, she would gain poise and self-confidence. So Jean finally took the big...
All right, I've returned. Do we like the BRB? What commercials did it show this time? Because it is entirely randomized. And my computer screen is pretty dim. I don't know what it is about me. It's just like some days I get like eye strainy if I look at a screen for too long. Some days I'm totally fine. It's very annoying because it's like my number one skill is things that I can do on a computer, but sometimes my brain can only handle looking at a computer for a little while. It stinks. But I should reiterate, because I probably didn't even mention it at all during this whole thing. But if you guys are drawing along or have anything that you've done recently that you'd like me to share on the stream, you can send it to me on Twitter by adding me on Twitter, like, you know, or DMing me on Twitter, but usually sometimes that doesn't work because of privacy stuff. I will show it probably 30 minutes from now. We will look at things if people have things to send, because usually it takes me like 40 minutes to look at all that stuff because there's always such great stuff to look at. And you know, if there's not great stuff to look at, if you guys are just sitting there just watching, like, that's fine too. I'm always happy to have you guys here. Abraham Lincoln showed up again on my list. And again, the third, why? I probably should not have included the Adventure Time characters. Here we go, Barnacle Boy. Let's draw Barnacle Boy. Turn on the blue light filter. I have a night mode of some kind turned on the computer as well. But it's fine, you know. It's just my little weird thing. I think I drew Mermaid Man like forever ago when I was doing this, but I don't think I ever had to draw Barnacle Boy. Zoom in a little more. I feel like I'm drawing too big. There we go. Probably draw Barnacle Boy a little weird, like that. Yeah, okay. His nose is like that. Excuse me. Manually coloring eyes here. I don't really know how his head shape is now. Drawing it like that's not quite right. There we go. That's okay. This is like a cute like a meme Barnacle Boy, not really a accurate one. Like, this is like baby Barnacle Boy, which definitely I feel like appeared in an episode at some point. Now he has a neck, right? He has a little bit of a neck before Cape shows up. Cape's like, so. Remember there's like a semi-recent SpongeBob. When I say semi-recent, it's probably actually like 7 years old at this point. But there was a SpongeBob episode that was like the entire thing was like an episode of the Mermaid and Barnacle Boy TV show. I don't remember exactly. There's, I don't know, something in it with the Mermaid Man. Or no, with something in there with Man Ray, like doing his laundry or something. I remember that episode being pretty interesting. It's a cool thing to, you know, like, obviously, you know, Nickelodeon shouldn't be making SpongeBob spinoffs, yada yada yada, but I don't know, why don't they try their hand at a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy spinoff? Like, the potential's already there. I mean, well, has Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy reappeared in the show at all since Mermaid Man's voice actor passed away? Or did both of their voice actors pass away? There we go. We'll give them like weird hands. This is just Squidward. If we painted this blue, it would just be Squidward. But I guess that's kind of just how the design looks, no matter what. I don't think they returned. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like the Simpsons has done a lot of that too, where like they lost voice actors and stuff, so they just like have removed characters. They did both pass away. Yeah, that's stinky. But I do feel like I heard about Barnacle Boy passing away at one point. And we gotta get the. This is like yellow, not quite. So his nose is like just like a darker color than his skin. This, that, there we go. Ta-da. Wolf, I know you earlier you said like when I was talking about the pixel thing and SAI, like that's a problem for you too, because you use SAI as well. Do you use anything other than SAI at times, or do you stick with SAI all the time? And question also applies to everyone else. I know Blue Scout is usually drawing paper. They send stuff, but like what's our preferred art programs? I know people at my college talked about Procreate all the time. That's like an iPhone app. You know, I don't know what goes on with that, but like everybody in my school had an iPad. Apparently, they loved using that. I need to get. There we go. No, I messed it up. That B. There we go. Good enough. Also, maybe I should put. I mean, there's already too many things on the screen on the stream. Notice how I interrupt myself too much when I start talking. You can leave a like rating on the stream if you are enjoying it, because I think that helps YouTube show the stream to more people that might be interested in watching such a drawing stream as one. There's my plug for the day. This is definitely like a teenage Barnacle Boy. Barnacle Man. Fire Alpaca is all right. That one's free, right? I do remember like touching that one like when I was looking for programs, probably several years. Let's bluer. Ooh, this. Pants need to be colored, is it? He just has black pants, probably, right? Make them gray just so they don't match the outline. I don't really know how I learned SAI. Like, I feel like the hotkeys and everything like that, my technique of doing things here is like very much my own. It's, you know, it's like, again, like I was saying before, like it's obviously not the optimal way to be using a digital art program, but it's how I taught myself. But I don't know what made me teach myself. Oops. Barnacle Boy. Let's give him like a wrinkle. They can look old. I think his nose turned out very good. Definitely a very good Barnacle Boy nose we got going on here. And that makes him look kind of scary, but we'll keep it like that. I usually stick with SAI since I'm really used to it, but I've tried other programs. Fire Alpaca is probably one of the best free ones out there. I mean, at this point, there's got to be a bajillion free ones, right? So, I mean, that's definitely something I'm noticing because, like, a lot of people who come in the stream and have stuff to share, like, they draw them on their phones, and it's like there's got to be a bajillion free phone art software that I'm just not even aware of. Same with video editing too. Like, it's a me thing, but I like watching AMVs a lot and like Instagram edits and stuff, and people just make those things on their phones for the most part, and it's like, how? Like, they're better edited than stuff I'm capable of doing, and they make them on their phone. Like, what kind of video editing stuff goes on phones these days? I got no clue. I'm just looking at my list again to see what we should do. Okay, Tucker from My Life as a Teenage Robot showed up, and he's the kid, right? I know he's the kid because I can hear the other kid's voice actors yelling at the brother character like multiple times. I don't know what the red-haired character's name is. But let's draw Jenny from that show. I've probably done that in the past. People like her sometimes, so why did I say sometimes? Of course, people like her a lot. Teenage Robot is a show that I definitely saw a crap ton of as a kid because reruns were on all the time on Nicktoons Network. But I can't say I actually really remember like many significant details. The style's cool, but we all know that, right? the pseudo 30s cartoon style it has. Here, give her anime eyes. Ta-da. It's Jenny. There we go. No, we don't need to keep drawing anymore. Her hair, we can do that after, I guess. I don't think her mouth has a fill either, right? Like, her whole head is just white. Probably that was literally the opposite of white. I may have like never drawn her before in my life. Now that I think about it, my teenage robot life. Definitely the theme song is the number one thing I remember about this show, but probably that same way for a lot of people. Probably bluer than this, but I'm in too deep. Do a little bit of this. Right, something like that. Where they need to be closed. I have no idea what song this one is at the moment. Oh, the top isn't. I know, right? The editing they do is amazing. Yeah, and like back to that topic too. A lot of people use Adobe After Effects to make edit stuff like that, and that is like the most overwhelming and bizarre, confusing program like ever. Like I have no idea how you use that program to make a video. Like to make like a linear video, the way that After Effects' timeline works and stuff, it's like it's very clearly not made for that kind of thing, but that's what everybody uses it for. Does she have like this? And then she has like, right? Does her belly button show? I feel like it does. Her, her robot equivalent. Maybe her top is bigger than that. I don't really know. We'll just roll with this because I don't remember. Give her very like exaggerated robot hands. Probably not too incorrect. The proportions on the hands being different is definitely wrong, but That. And she has like boots. She's very like Astro Boy, like that's kind of her whole thing. Kind of the way, like, I don't know, she's like diagonal. This is like her, like, after she got ran over by a car, but she's like totally fine 'cause she's a robot. She's very happy about it for some reason. I don't really know why she would be happy about it. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Get used to that one. Oops. Hope that arm is not closed though. That was a good mistake to teach me that was messed up. I think her belly button does show. Yeah, I feel like it does too. Weird. She's got like a cheerleader outfit on at all times. Oh, here we go. Now this is a good Pikmin song. This is just the map music, but song rules. We'll make her like the rest of her the correct shade of blue, or a more correct shade of blue. Yeah. Color fingers. It's very distracting to me that her body is like totally contorted in a diagonal direction. That's definitely something I need to work on because that's something I end up doing by accident all the time. Make these like a little gray. Like bolts of a belly button that's like a bolt. A little bit of that. Yeah, no, that looked right. Do a little bit of that. Ta-da! We can like. This might make her look worse. A rotator. She's a little more normal shaped. It's not working. Oh, because she's not pasted yet. Beep. But when's the like obligatory like I don't know what looks better. I guess this definitely looks better. When's the required Teenage Robot reboot coming out? Oh, it didn't cut off that part of her. That's good. Thank you. Tool. There we go. That's not bad. We can get a picture of her even though we probably all sort of know what she looks like. My Life as a Zucchini showed up for Teenage Robot. That is a movie that I need to watch, as my friend said it is very good. It also has a very, very interesting title. Oh, I'm sort of not wrong. This is a weird... yeah, wait a second. I apologize for that. I feel like that's from... maybe that is a screenshot from the show, but I get a weird vibe from that drawing. There we go. This is the most stock generic picture you can get of her. Her hair is like that? Oh man, I thought her hair was just... She has bolts like for her pigtails? I just put them behind her head. Darn it. Oh well. Oh, you did draw her, but I was still on my walk. But she's very cute. Thank you, Crown. You're welcome, Rin. What else? What next? What next we got? What time is it? 7:14? Dang. Let's just do one more, and then we can peek at anything that anybody may have drawn up for us. Chucky Rugrats. See, this is so on this list that I made to help myself like understand what character the show was from. I wrote the show next to the character, but something about Chucky Rugrats sounds very funny. We'll have Bubbles. We drew Bubbles before. Squidward. We did Barnacle Boy. Barnacle Boy's Squidward enough. What? Do I not have a lot of total drama characters on this list? You know what? This is going to be cheating because it won't be from memory, but I have the urge to draw a total drama character. So we're going to go on the total drama. This is definitely something like one of these days I could just do like a themed drawing thing where I just draw characters from a specific thing. But we're going to go to the total drama wiki and go to a random page. And then draw the character. All right, we got Mike from the seasons that nobody likes. So I guess we'll do that. I weirdly feel like I drew him recently. Mike is weird because like his body like template is exactly the same as Harold from season 1. But he's very definitely a different character, but like they look the same. So I am looking at a picture of Mike for this, but we'll stylize it. You know what? No, I'll look away from the picture now, even though it's in my head. Here we go. He's got eyes, eyebrows on fleek. Oh, that's not right. So yeah, he has like a weird head. Now maybe it's okay. No, maybe it's not pointed. Maybe it's like a. That's not quite right, and the eyes are definitely too big, but that's okay. Mike was definitely. I know people don't really talk about like the seasons after like the main season. You know, it's a weird situation because total drama is that kind of thing where like the first cast is so good that everybody just wants to see the first cast all the time. But so when they try to do something different, people stop caring to an extent. But Mike was like one of my favorites of the second cast, of the Revenge of the Island cast. People, because I used to follow the hashtags on Tumblr, people particularly really hated the Total Drama All-Stars season that like combined the casts. And I can't say I remember much about that season anyways, which is probably part of why people don't like it, but people do not like that season. Like aggressively do not like it. This hair is definitely wrong. Gotta think this through. I mean, we'll just do a little bit of this. Right, it's just something like that. At Crowned, thank you for drawing my girl. You're welcome. I mean, we can show her in better detail. You probably just looked back, but there she is. She's good. She's definitely the best thing that I drew today, aside from Clone High JFK and maybe Betty, who is behind Akane here. Neck. Looking a little weird. He has like Total Drama characters have chests like this for some reason. I guess those are his biceps. Is that the correct terminology? Give him a hand. And there we go. That's good enough. Yes, your JFK is excellent. Thank you. Yes. Skin. Darker. It's like more like that. So I would say though, if anybody has things of drawings to share, please send those my way currently so that I can pull them up. And if nobody's got nothing, you know, that's fine too. The blue shirt. Brown hair. Might be too close. Definitely darker than. There we go. Oop. Oop. Good enough. I give him like frog eyes. Good enough. Now I feel like yeah, no, his head is totally pointed. And his hair is totally different than what I drew. But he changes his hairstyle a lot. That's like his whole character. There we go. He has like a mullet. And I like I said, I literally just looked at this picture of him and then drew this. Then this is what my memory showed me. I think I've mentioned this before, but overall, it's really nice to watch you doodle while drawing. Well, thank you. That's why I do this. You know, this is a nice excuse for me to just chat with you guys and hopefully encourage your own personal drawing stuff. Because, you know, at some point, I will come into this and like have like eventually have an actual drawing that like is something I'm tracing from paper and trying to do good coloring on and stuff. But I don't. You know, it's been a while since I've had something like that to do, so it's definitely more convenient to just come on and like just draw random stuff that sometimes you guys suggest, or sometimes I find for myself. But I mean, with that said, we can move on to the viewer's choice, and by that I mean the viewer's works. If anyone has anything to share, I will glance at Twitter, but also I'll pull up. I definitely showed these before. I don't know how long ago. How long ago did I draw that one? Where is it? Where the heck is it? It had to have been in July. I guess not. Huh. Where did I save that? It's scaring me. I probably showed this on stream. That's the wrong. Oh, I can't find it. I don't know where I saved it. Never mind. Maybe it's on my Tumblr. My God, I have to look at my Tumblr account in 2020. There it is. I probably showed this before, but I like this drawing of mine, so I will show it again. Your headphone broke? Oh no. Nothing more annoying than that. I forgot that I used to use "Sans would be proud" as my tag for puns. That is a fantastic tag. I think the only for Tumblr, I think the only like joke tag I ever had was for my Q for a while. I said "Welcome to Q Holla," which is a reference to my favorite streamer Northernline. It's a very, very old reference that they probably wouldn't even remember if I brought it up on chat or something. But everything else, I made everything like self-explanatory. Yeah, here is a drawing of mine from what Tumblr will tell me. Tumblr, when was this? July? 3 months ago, whenever that was. This is Rika from Love, Chinipio, and Other Delusions, because it was her fictional character birthday, and I was like, I need to draw something. I'll draw her. There she is. I think this is cute. The arms are messy, but nice. And I used like clearly I used an image for the texture on her skirt, but I think it looks kind of cool. And I like giving stuff a drop shadow. It's definitely like a Smash Bros inspired thing that I do, but it's like a nice little polish thing, you know, like putting hair strands on characters and little highlights and a drop shadow. Those are like my ways of being like, yeah, I polished this one. Like I did a good job on this one. Oh, look at the what perfect timing for the Pikmin end of day music to be playing. Oh, looking like we got some notifications. Perfect. We got something from Guy here to show. And Wolf is working on sending... Oh, no. Wolf did send something. Why doesn't the... Oh, and Blue Scout sent something, too. Okay. Wasn't telling me that. Alright, here we go. Blue Scout's got quite a few. Because because Twitter is weird, I do have to like save these. But here we can look at Guy's drawing as mine could go away. This is Guy's drawing. This is very cool. I love the colors, but I say that every time, you know. But it's true. You do remember? Okay, I did show that drawing before. Okay, that's like my most recent like. That was like my most recent like polished drawing. But this is cool. This is like a very like artsy picture. Like you could put this in a museum and people would like make up entire essays about what this represents. Very rad. I can't believe this song is playing right now. That's so perfect. Do need to manually screenshot some of these because oh no, wait, I can save it, or does it save it as a... Okay, wait, hang on. Yeah, because then it... Okay. Sorry, this may take a little bit, but you know, I guess this is why I deliberately stopped drawing, because this some time to get these things all lined up. Oh, this character has a name now. I see. Blue Scout. I mean, maybe they always did, but I wasn't aware of it. Here's Wolf's. I just need to change the file format. There we go. Okay. Now I have to hope that I show everything from everyone, because Blue Scout sent quite a few, but here is... No, okay, yeah, that is Blue Scout's first one. So Blue Scout, I think, is just all rad original character stuff. I like this one. This one's new. I don't think you've ever... maybe like in the background of other drawings you've had this character, but this is nice. Very Minecrafty. Get that vibe. I love the smile here. I love like sharp, like what's better than characters with sharp teeth? Nothing. Nothing is better than that. Here's another from Blue Scout of their computer character that is now named Aster. I think you asked us about what to name it, right? Now we got a name. Very cool. Very, very cool. This is my favorite one of yours, probably of your cast. Very dynamic stuff going on here. It was supposed to mean something. Okay, perfect. That's my face too. Here is this one's a little blurry, Blue Scout. You might want to work on your photography skills. Just kidding. This character is clearly inspired by the Nichijou crow, but you gave it eyes, so it's better by default. Anything with eyes. Yes, I like this drawing here a lot. In this one, he's a fire in his laser. Very cool. And then the last one from Blue Scout. This is... Did the bird have a name on the page? It did. Sparky. Okay, that makes sense because of the Sparky stuff. Then we have Dexter, which is your alien dude that we have also seen quite a bit previously. This one's very cool too. Maybe I lied. Maybe this is my favorite. I don't know. It's hard to choose when you got such cool ones. I think this drawing is my favorite here of these. This is I can't look at a rocket launch without thinking of the freaking Drake and Josh episode with the treehouse where they launched the rocket into the kid's treehouse. So I'm gonna just pretend that that's what's going on over there. Oh, look, Tipsy's here. Then I believe them. I mean, I will check Twitter again, but I believe this our last thing to show is from Wolf, which like it's amazing. It's a little, maybe a little ooh, but maybe it's also just sweet. It gives me more vibes that this is just like sweet. But look, like this is like what resolution is this? Okay, it's 1080 resolution. Like this is like an anime screenshot. Like absolutely, that's definitely what you were going for with the caption stuff. But this is like amazing. This is very, very cool. These are those same characters that you're usually drawing. This is sick. This is sick. I don't know what it, like. It's something about the resolution or something makes it look really, really crisp. Awesome. You guys are all so awesome. Like compare everything that you guys just made to what I just spent the past like hour and a half doing. But that's great. You just post this somewhere and just be like, "Hey guys, there's a new anime coming out," and then everybody will believe you that it's real. Oh, don't worry, it's not like that. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. But yeah, that's great. You guys are great. Now, I could pull my overlay up, I guess, but it's gonna make noise over me. I need to remind me that it's at -10. I'm gonna turn the volume down on the overlay and we'll put it up. We will say our good nights for the day. You can listen or watch the various public domain footage that I have on this thing. I wonder if I've shown everything on the stream because it's all random, so I don't know if everything is ever actually played or not. But I'm like obsessed with this BRB that I made. See, this is where my skill is editing together things like this, not drawing necessarily. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and liking the stuff that I've done. I'm happy you guys all came back for this. I know it's been like forever since I had done a stream like this, but I'm happy that you guys are still all around and willing to share and join in. And I did edit all this, yes. So what, we want to get all technical. This BRB is actually a bunch of separate clips that get placed in a randomized order every time I open my streaming software, because I learned how to do that. And I was like, yo, that'd be kind of sick. Now, I think it's kind of sick. Maybe it's confusing to people that like tune into the stream for the first time before I start, and they're like, why am I watching Betty Boop all of a sudden? But I think it's very cool. I think you guys are very cool. And I'm happy you guys showed up. I'm happy we got to look at some cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about nonsense like usual. I might have to watch my cousin tomorrow, so I might not have the energy to do a stream afterwards, but we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna try to be doing these more, so just stay tuned. I think next stream will probably be some video game stuff. I'll probably play Spelunky 2 again, because I want an excuse to play that game because it's very fun. But we will do more drawing as well throughout the week. Maybe the weekend, I don't know, because I got stuff to work on, and sometimes I don't. When I work on stuff, I don't got the energy to sit down and talk for hours on end. But when I do got the energy, it's a lot of fun, and you guys always help make it way more fun and very awesome. So thank you for coming. I hope you all have a nice night, and drink water. Thank you.